toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team has been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
The play-action fake makes the catch. It's Staley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Back to pass. It's Aller. Keeps looking downfield. Working that left side now. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Pena. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Just keep slinging it. Bears the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to beat him to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Penn State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you wanted to start, but how...
There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. And the Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Aller. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Reynolds. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. A Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap, it's Thomas. Makes it past the marker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Staley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Dropping back, it's Allard. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to...
Going for the big play. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. It's complete to the left. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Vols come to the line in a hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Aller. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the returner will be dragged down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Creates...
Oh, look out on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move, it's Singleton. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He's going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Open space at the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Vols have taken it inside the 20. Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Vols! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Allard. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. He unleashes a long one. Fires the pass. Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And as he throws, can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The run to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Immediately fires to the middle. Snowed under by the defense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Grab near the marker is Pena. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pena. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground and try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Quarterback may change this route. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Aller. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And for for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, an obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Staley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Larson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Going up top again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And this offense hopes to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! That's the way you finish a drive and put. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on first down. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're working that left side. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Steps away. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And after the interception, the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The pass is incomplete. The clock is... Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there.